Hey there, I'm Sally and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, hi, I'm Sally and welcome. So today we're going to be doing a reaction. We're going to be reacting to episode 2 of My Stubborn. But before we get into that, I just want to make a quick mention that if you are watching this over on YouTube, this is going to be a cut of my full reaction because of the guidelines that are in place. So if you would like to see my full uncut reaction, you can feel free to do so over on my Patreon. So, talking about My Stubborn, episode 1. So much happened just in episode 1. I will say I'm a little confused on the dynamics and relationships in accordance to a lot of the characters. I understand that Yoon's character is very interested in Champ, though it appears that Champ and Yoon's character Tai, I guess they're work buddies, but also friends, but also bros. That's the impression I got, but you can kind of tell that Tai is interested in Champ just from the way he looks at Champ, right? And the dynamic and stuff between Sorn and June, I'm a little confused on because, well, first of all, not us starting at one place in episode 1, and then we jumped 2 years later, and then we did another time jump later on in the episode. That time jumps are always fun. But, yeah, so June and Sorn. Episode 1, we started off with Sorn pleasuring himself, essentially. June finding him, watches him, becomes interested enough that it creates an effect on his body, and June got caught by Sorn. Sorn caught June watching him. So then he's like, hey, let me give you a hand. Which they do. I mean, he does. And then we got this kissing that happened. It's just 7 minutes, people. I think it was 7 minutes or something. And it's just oh my gosh. It's just the very beginning of that episode. And it's just we're already doing that. But anyhow. So yeah, I was lost on I was what are they to each other, right? So we get that whole scene of Sorn helping June, and then we time jump 2 years later. We find out June is going to be interning at the company Sorn, Champ, and Tai work at, and June stumbling in the staircase upon, I don't really recall who honestly it was. I just know that June stumbled upon 2 guys making out in the work hallway, which y'all are at a workplace. You're at the workplace. Save it for later, save it for when you're not at the company. But June stumbled upon it, and Sorn catches June. They have a talk in the stairwell, which was June being what the hell, man? Why haven't you contacted me in all this time? So I guess they've gone 2 years of no contact for whatever reason. And June is yeah, no, personal family matter. Also, I lost my phone, so that's why. really? Like, there was really no way for you to get in contact with June at all? Really? But whatever. So that's what Sorn tells June. And we find out that not only did what happened between them 2 years ago, at the very beginning of episode 1, but apparently there was a situation where I guess they were both at a club. June was making out with some female. She stole his wallet, and keep in mind, like, Sorn is like, hey, give it back. And June was like, I don't understand why June was getting all upset, because it's like, dude, Sorn just stopped you from getting your wallet stolen. And he's like, go in the bathroom to take care of yourself, right? Apparently, June finishes 3 times, it does not give him the relief and release he needs. Find out that he apparently got drugged, Sorn looks at June's ding-a-ling and says, yeah, you got drugged. So Sorn takes June to his car, where Sorn helps him, gives him a very helpful, it's not a helping hand, that's for sure. It's something else. But Sorn helps June in the car. So that happens. Lots of moments of just they bicker with each other, but it's like that kind of bickering where you like each other, like you have some kind of feelings for each other, not necessarily in a negative way, right? Like, there's a part of you that's like interested in this person, right? So you do these things like you bicker, or like in Sorn's case, he drew on June's face. But like, especially you can tell Sorn is interested in June just because of the things like Sorn is constantly getting up in June's personal space, that's for sure. Like, especially in the office, which is like, please, y'all are in the office. Don't do this at the office, but okay, whatever. Oh, and then there was the whole, like, scene in the bathroom where Sorn was getting and pushing up all on June, and at the very beginning of episode 1, I think it was, or when they did the thing in the car, I can't remember. Sorn was like, don't do this with anyone else, which is like, who are you to tell me that? But okay, sure, whatever. And June is like, yeah, I did it with Pyong, and Sorn was not happy. Like, he crushed his mouth. Sorn crushed his mouth to June. So they had a whole make-out session in the workplace bathroom. And they almost got caught by one of the staff members. I don't remember his name. They were giving us details on the characters, like ages and stuff, but the thing is, most of it was in Thai, and there was no subtitles for it, so I only have ages to go off of it. Even then, like, details in me are just not. I struggle with details. Anywho, so yeah, we got the bathroom scene, lots of Sorn getting all up in June's personal space, pushing up on him. Also, June is very, like, whenever he has a conversation or whatever, he's always on the defensive. Like, he always tends to talk in, like, a very defensive way. I'm sure there was a reason for it, but yeah, that's something I caught on. We find out that June has this person named Pyong, But for the life of me, I couldn't tell, like from what I remember him saying, he was just talking to this person, so maybe they're not actually in a relationship. I don't know. Like, I will say, like, one thing I'm confused about is the dynamic. As I said, it's the dynamics between these characters. Like, I'm just like, I can't figure out, like, are y'all just bros? What are you? Like, what's your relationship dynamic to each other, right? And a lot of it I just don't understand, but I'm sure I'll understand with time. But yeah, no, Pyong, yeah, so we have this person named Pyong, and June and him were, I think, out at dinner or something. They were out somewhere getting food, and Pyong was like, I'm interested, and June's like, how could you say that around me? It's just, anyhow. So I think Pyong is interested in Sorn. We have this scene where Sorn shows up unannounced at Penny's apartment, and maybe they're friends with benefits? I don't know. I just know that he shows up at her apartment. They kissing. Pretty sure they had intercourse. But yeah. And then we got the scene at the end where I think his name is Win. I think it's Winnie or Win. I'm just gonna call him Win for this moment in time. Win calls June and is like, hey, let's go out. I'm gonna be in town. Let's go out to the bar. They go out to the bar. This random guy named Pop comes up to June, starts wanting to have a conversation, flirt with June, this and that. In walks Sorn. Sorn sees this and you can tell that he is not happy. So while June is in the bathroom, Sorn walks in with this girl and they start making out. Pop comes out of the bathroom, which we should have washed our hands, but it is what it is. Anyhow, June grabs Pop. Pop and June start making out, and it was like almost like this competition or something that was happening between June and Sorn. But then Pop's apparently boyfriend comes in and is like, what the fuck? Well, first he pulls him. First Pop's boyfriend pulls June off of Pop, punches June, and is like, why are you messing with my boyfriend? Keep in mind, Pop has not, as far as we know, told June that he is in a relationship with someone. So Pop is at fault there. And then June starts getting the shit kicked out of him. And then broken beer bottle comes into view, which implies June is about to get stabbed, which I don't think will happen. I think Sorn will actually step in because despite how they throw barbs and shit at each other, like, you can tell Sorn is interested in June. So, like, otherwise he wouldn't be getting jealous like this. And maybe he hasn't, like, acknowledged his feelings or really tried to decipher his feelings or what have you. But yeah, no. Sorn's definitely interested in June. And yeah, anyhow, I am interested to see where episode 2 is going to take us. And yeah, I'm curious how spicy, if they're going to give us spice, because they gave us a lot. Episode 1, they gave us a lot. So I'll be curious to see what they're going to give us for episode 2. Also, I just want to make mention that despite how some slightly confused and stuff I might be about stuff, overall, I don't mind this series. Like, so far I'm enjoying myself, and I do want to see where this series is going to go. And yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know that it's not like, oh, I dislike this series or anything like that. Like, no, I am enjoying myself with this series, and yeah, I am looking forward to seeing where the rest of this series and where episode 2 is gonna take us. I will say that I'm surprised that I caught on to at least the two mains and then the other twos. I'm happy I've like kind of, oh, okay, here we go. Like their names. I'm glad I'm kind of, girl! What the hell? Why are you looking like that? Like, you're looking like he deserved that, which he didn't. What was his expression? What was Sorn's expression? I had a feeling that was gonna be what was gonna happen. You have him to blame. Your boyfriend shouldn't have been macking up with another person or flirting with another person if you guys didn't have an agreement that it was okay. Yeah, I mean, he didn't actually know that the guy had a boyfriend, so also, yeah, did I complete that what I was saying? What I was trying to say was I'm actually kind of glad I was surprised that I am catching onto like memorizing names as fast as I am, because sometimes my memory is shit at times, like details and stuff. Like I struggle so hard, which makes everything so interesting, especially when reacting to like a series. So when I go to give my thoughts and stuff like that.
เจ็บอ่ะมึงอย่ามาสำออยจุ้นมึงเริ่มก่อนเลยแล้วใครจะไปรู้อ่ะพี่ว่าไอเด็กนั่นจะมีผัว
subs are weird
แหกตาดูก่อนดิเป็นไงอย่าเอาชนะกูอ่ะได้ตีนอย่ามาแทนเลิกบ่นได้ยังถ้าพี่ไม่เลิกบ่นน่ะพี่ก็ไม่ต้องมายุ่งผมไปนะ
Yeah, like, if you're gonna talk like this to me, like, I will go. I will just go. I just have crap kicked out of me.
คิดมาช่วยผมอ่ะตอนผมโดนต่อยพี่ยังยืนมองเฉยๆอยู่เลยโดนสั่งสอนบ้างก็ดี
Sure, okay.
พี่บอกอะไรตอนไหนกูบอกว่ามึงยังจูบไม่เก่งก็แปลว่ามึงยังไม่ควรไปจูบกับใคร
The hell you say this to me?
ในเมื่อมึงไม่เชื่อฟังก็ปล่อยให้มึงรับรู้รสตีนไปอะดีแล้ว
I'm so confused by this right now.
ว่าไอ้เหี้ยนั่นน่ะกาวมึง
I don't understand.
กูไม่มีชุดใส่ไปงานศพมึงเนี่ยมึงจูบห่วยมากเลยรู้ป่ะ
Yeah, so much. Thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate it. So why are we pointing this out?
ก็ใช่ทำไมมึงค้างคาใจมากเลยถ้ามึงคิดว่าการจูบคือการเอาปากไปครอบอีกฝ่ายแล้วดูดเหมือนปลาซักเกอร์หิวอาหาร
Okay.
มันก็หัว
I'm so confused right now. Like, what do you mean? Me kissing on another guy, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I don't understand what is happening. What it feels like X doesn't equal Y. Like, I am so confused. Also, what did me being a bad kisser have to do with anything that just happened? Like, I'm so confused, friends. I'm so confused. Like, this would have made so much sense if they were just in the car talking and he was like, June was like, yeah, I'm not a good kisser or something. Okay, I need to turn my brain off. I need to turn my brain off and just let things happen. I'm probably going to just keep being confused, but you know what? We're here. We're doing it. It's going to be okay. Also, I don't understand, like, why is Why is Sorn coming for June? Why is Sorn saying these things to June? I just okay. Okay.
ห่วยเลย
ผมโคตรอายเลยอ่ะ
ให้กูสอนจูบปะล่ะ
เอาดิ
มึงบอกว่ามึงเคยเอาที่กูสอนไปทำกับคนอื่นมาแล้วไง
พี่ไม่ต้องพูดมากเลยปะ
Does he mean everything that Sorn taught him?
ไม่ใช่ตอนนี้
ทำไมอ่ะ แค่จูบเองปะ
กินเหล้ากับรอยเลือดมึงไงทำกูจูบไม่ลงว่ะ
Yeah.
กลับไปอาบน้ำก่อน
Girl, freshen up and shit first. I feel like we could have gotten to this part differently. Okay. Oh, girl, go. Baby, sometimes kissing is an art form.
มึงจะรีบไปไหน
There is technique.
นี่มึงจำที่กูสอนไม่ได้เลยเหรอ
ใครไปจำได้อ่ะ
งั้นปกติมึงทำยังไงทำให้กูดูหน่อย
Okay. Okay. So where did we go? Did we go back to Oh, the sound effects. Oh, the sounds. Oh, the sounds. Oh, I don't like the sounds, friends. It is, that is some form of kissing.
แค่นี้เหรอ
So where did we go? Did we just get a room somewhere, or?
ก็ผมไม่อยากใช้ลิ้นอ่ะ เวลาใช้ลิ้นแล้วพี่ชอบมีอารมณ์
แล้วถ้ามึงไม่ใช้ลิ้นน่ะ แล้วมึงจะเล้าลมยังไง
So exactly how far are we going?
ถ้าเขาว่ามึงแบบลบความสุขประมาทของกูหมดเลยนะเว้ยจวิน
I'm just along for the ride. Oh, sounds. This is like ASMR. Okay. Things are... Oh. You know, I don't know, maybe someone likes this. I don't know. I don't like the sound effects. Did we need the sound effects? I don't know. That was some interesting. Yes. Please go slower. You're trying to rush. You're rushing. Like, slow down. Take your time.
มันแย่มากเลยเหรอพี่
It was a thing that happened, baby.
ไม่ต้องห่วงเลยเดี๋ยวกูสอนมึงเองรับรองมึงเก่งแน่
He's gonna teach you some things. Oh, he's gonna teach you some things. So, this is the first time that I can think of where we've, like, really actively, like, that I can think of in a series where we were using tongue like this. Because usually I feel like when people kiss and use tongue in series, it's usually more on the DL. It's usually more low key. Okay, I'm not there yet that I need to fan myself. I'm good. Oh, he grabbing that ass. How much are you gonna teach him? Oh. Oh. Oh, whose pants? Who's... Oh. Oh. Oh, so... Are we... each other's? What's happening? Okay, yep, nope, he... Okay. Not even that far into this episode. Friends, oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, it's been a hot minute since I've seen a series do something like
พี่
this.
พี่เคยทำแบบนี้กับใครหรือเปล่า
He probably has.
อะไรวะ
ก็แบบนี้ไง แบบที่พี่ช่วยผมอ่ะ คือ
มึงจำไว้ว่ามึงเป็นศิษย์กูจนกว่ากูจะสอนมึงจบหลักสูตรอะมึงอย่าไปทำอย่างนี้กับใครได้ปะ
นี่ผมเป็นลูกศิษย์พี่จริงเหรอวะ
I don't
จ
understand.
ริงจัง
I don't understand, friends, but okay.
ผม
Like, I
จะตั้งใจ
understand.
เรียนให้เชี่ยวชาญเลย แล้วค่อยไปใช้ทีเดียว
I understand, like,
Oh, what?
he's teaching
ให้
him,
หลงจนหัวปักหัวปั๊มเลย
but
เรื่องนี้พี่ห้ามบอกใครนะ ห้ามบอกจริงๆนะเว้ย
กูเคยผิดสัญญากับมึงด้วยเหรอ
okay.
เขาไม่อะแต่พี่ขี้แกล้งอะ
He loves to mess
ก็มึง
with
ไม่
you.
ได้แกล้งไง
I wonder why. Okay, I'm just along for the ride. Just need to remember that. I just need to remember that. Whew! Huh.
บ้านกูอะอยู่ใกล้ที่ทำงานก็จริงนะเว้ย แต่ไม่ใช่ว่ามึงจะนอนไม่ตื่นแบบนี้ได้ มึงรีบเลย
So,
ไปทำงานสาย
so you went back to your place. We went back to Sorn's
แล้วมึง
place.
ไม่ใส่เสื้อที่กูแขวนไว้ให้
ไม่อะ
ทำไม
เอ้า ก็เดี๋ยวเขารู้เป็นเสื้อพี่อะดิ
โอ้โอ้
Girl.
นี่ใครมาดิมึงจะอมไว้กับพ่อมึงเหรอพี่ร้อยอ่ะเสียดายอ่ะมึงอยากหายไวไหมให้กูจูบดิ
เฮ้ย อะไรของพี่เนี่ย
โอ้เอาไลน์มาด้วย
ตอนนั้นให้พี่ไปพี่ไม่แอดเบงอะไม่ให้หรอก
เพื่อดึกๆอ่ะมาคุยเรื่องเสี่ยวไง
พูดอะไรของพี่เนี่ย
กูเจ็บนะ
ไปนั่งเลย
Yeah.
พี่แม่งก็สองแง่สองง่ามอย่างเงี้ยแหละ แล้วเรื่องที่ผมให้พี่สอนน่ะ ผมแค่ให้สอนเว้ย ไม่ได้มาสนองความใคร่ของพี่
กูแค่ล้อเล่นไหมล่ะหรือมึงอยากให้กูทำจริงๆก็ได้นะเอาไลน์มาด้วย
Seriously, I can't.
กูไม่ได้ปล้นเงินมึงซะหน่อย
ทำไมพี่มี3 อันผมมี2 อันอ่ะ ก็แค่นี้ โอ้ยอิ่มหนึ่งเลยครับ อะไรอ่ะ
เอาไปกินระหว่างวัน
ขอบคุณครับ
Testing.
เงียบเลยนะไอสัตว์ไอเชี่ยจวินกูจะฟ้องเฮียไทยว่ามึงใจแตก
กูแตกนานแล้วไอ้สัตว์ ฟ้องไปเถอะ
เมื่อคืนกูได้ยินว่าที่ผับเขามีเรื่องกัน เขาบอกว่าจะแทงกันด้วย
Yeah, it was me. I almost got stabbed.
ก็ไปอยู่กับผู้ชายคนอื่นละตกลงมึงได้คนใหม่เหรอวะ
กูได้คนใหม่ ไอ้น้องป๊อปอะ ช่างมันเถอะเฮ้ยมึง คือกูอยากจะบอกว่าประสบการณ์ใหม่เลยมึง กูไปเจอเขาหน้าห้องน้ำเว้ย โคตรดี ครั้งแรกกูเลยที่กูแบบรู้สึกดีแบบเนี้ย
Go on.
กลัวว่ามึงจะไปเหยียบหางใครเข้าไง กูจะตายห่าก่อนจะเรียนจบ เรื่องแบบเนี้ยมึงปรึกษาเฮียสอนเลยรายเนี้ยเขาเด็ดจริง
Oh, you don't
ใช่ก็
say.
ลีลาบนเตียงของเฮียเนี่ยคือที่สุดละ
เฮ้ยมึงเดี๋ยวกูรีบไปทำงานก่อน เดี๋ยวคุยกัน
อะไรเด็ดๆเผ็ดๆวะ
ไส้กรอกเมื่อกี้ไง มันถามว่ากินอะไร
แล้วไง
Yeah, sure. Seriously,
เป็นไงบ้าง
like,
เพื่อนไอ้จี้มันยอมเล่าให้ฟังปะ
like,
ไม่เฮีย มันบอกว่าไม่ได้น้องป๊อปอะไรนั่นหรอก แต่มันไปได้คนใหม่หน้าห้องน้ำแทน
เฮียเราเป็นห่วงมันจริงๆอะแล้วมันก็ยิ่งไม่ได้กล้าโลภแบบไอ้สอนด้วย
ทำไมอะเฮีย
ก็ไอ้สอนเนี่ย ตอนมันอยู่เมืองนอกเนี่ยนะ
oh,
เปลี่ยนคู่นอนไม่ซ้ำหน้า
okay.
โดนตีตั้งหลายรอบ
Oh,
จริงเว้ย แม่งอะโชคยังดีนะ ที่เอาตัวรอดเก่ง
กูให้มึงกินตอนไหน
ระหว่างวัน
งั้นนี่ตอนไหน
ก็ระหว่างวัน
guess he's just always hungry.
แล้วมึงไม่คิดจะขอบคุณกูเรื่องเมื่อคืนเลยอะ
แค่นี้ก็ทวงเหรอไม่ช่วยเสร็จไปรอบนึงแล้วไง
แต่มึงเสร็จ2 รอบ
ไอ้พี่สอน
มึงเรียกกูดีๆหรือว่าตีปากแตก
ขอบคุณแล้วกันที่ช่วยในรถพี่มีแมสปะผมลืมไปว่าปากผมแตกอะ
อยู่ข้างหลังนะหยิบเอา
Okay.
อะไรของพี่นะ
มันมากับจุน
กูเห็นมันลงจากรถเมล์แล้ว เดินอยู่ข้างถนนอะกูสงสารก็เลยเก็บมา
อ้าวจุนใส่แมสทำไมอะไม่สบายหรือเปล่า
Cough. Heh.
ครับ
ไหวไหมเนี่ยจุนถ้าไม่ไหวบอกเฮียเลยนะ เดี๋ยวเฮียเซ็นใบลาให้ แล้วนี่ตัวรอ
What is the relation between everyone? Okay.
มึงจะมาขวางกูทำไมเนี่ยไปกูดูน้องมันหน่อยดิ
กูถามมาแล้ว มันบอกกูไม่สบายอ่ะ แล้วมึงจะมายืนทำไมจุ้นเข้าตึกไปดิ เข้างานสายกูไม่ให้ผ่านฝึกงานแม่งเลย
ไอ้เป้เอ้ย กูไปด้วย ไปก่อนนะเฮียสวัสดีครับ
Who was he yelling at? I didn't see anyone.
มึงเลิกตั้งแง่กับน้องมาแล้วเหรอ
ไม่อะมันเลิกเด็กก่อน กูค่อยดีกันมัน
ทำไงดีวะ
ไม่รู้เหมือนกันว่ะพี่
ให้มึงช่วยกูหน่อยดิ
แป๊บพี่แป๊บ
มึงไปคุยอะไรกับไอ้กูต้องนาน
I can't tell you.
ก็ เฮ้ย เดี๋ยวมีคนเห็นรอยอ่ะ
กูก็แค่ขอดูแผลมึงก่อน
แล้วจะดูไหมบ่อยๆตอนเช้าเห็นแล้วเนี่ย
มันไม่ทำงานไปมาฝึกงานมันชอบอู้จังวะ เดี๋ยวกูก็ไม่ให้
คนแก่ขี้บ่นจังวะ
ทำไมเด็กมันชอบอู้จังวะ
ใช่ ชอบอู้ไปแล้ว
ทวิน มาจูบหน่อย
เชียพูดที่อะไรพี่เนี่ย
ก็ต้องการเชี่ยวชาญน่ะ
Okay,
มึงต้องฝึก
but
บ่อย
we're at the office.
ไม่เอาอ่ะ
Yes, it's work hours. We can do this later.
ไม่มีใครเห็นหรอก
We're at the office.
เห็นว่าเป็นการฝึกเฉยๆเอานะ
We're at the office, but okay. You must really like kissing him and stuff. That's the only thing I can think of.
ไปทำงานแล้ว
I could use some food right now. Maybe I'll eat later.
ร้อนขนาดนี้ทำไมต้องออกมาด้วยเนี่ยทำไมไม่กดให้เขามาส่งล่ะ
Oh no, please, for the love of God, nothing happened to these children.
เป็นพี่นี่มันเหนื่อยจริง
Oh, okay, good.
ใครกับเด็กแชมป์นี่ เข้าไปหากันดีไหมคะ
Oh. Sure, okay. Not in front of the kids. The poor kids. Guys, I promise, it's okay. Nothing really weird happened.
ไอ้เจมบอกร้านนี้อร่อยอยู่
อร่อยอยู่เท่ากับ
ก็เท่ากับอร่อยไง
โอ้ใจเย็นดิวะกูแซวเล่นเฉย
I can't. He is adorable. Sorry? Girl. He has a cup of water in his hand. Okay. We're creating... Oh, okay. I get it. You wanna kiss his lips. Girl.
มึงเป็นไรเนี่ย
แบบนี้ก็เหมือนมึงกับกู อยู่บนทางอ้อมเลยปะ
ไอเวนพูดอะไรของมึงไม่รู้เรื่อง แดกไปเลย
Indirect kiss. That's what it was, but who cares?
มีอาหารมาส่งครับ
Okay. Oh my god, they're chicken.
เป็นไรครับ
Who's this guy? Hello. You're pretty. Oh man, his eyelashes. Holy shit.
บัลลังก์ก็เดินระวังหน่อยนะครับ เดี๋ยวชนอีก
Girl, what do you use for your eyelashes?
มี
Jesus.
อาหารมาส่งครับ
Also them two were just like shooketh
ครบแล้วอย่าเลิกนะ
when they bumped into each other.
หิวไส้จะขาดเลยเนี่ย กูยังไม่ได้กินอะไรตั้งแต่เที่ยงอะ
ถ้ามึงหิวทำไมมึงไม่ลงไปหาอะไรกินข้างล่างวะ
ตอบเมลยังไม่เสร็จอะ
ของฉันก็เหมือนกัน วิ่งเข้าวิ่งออกแต่ห้องประชุมกับห้องถ่ายเอกสาร
อย่าบ่นเดี๋ยวโดนไล่ออกโอ้โห
เป็นเด็กฝึกงานแม่งเหนื่อยอะ
อุ้ยโอ้สวัสดีครับ
Really
พี่
pink.
สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีจ้ะ ทำอะไรกันอยู่เหรอจ๊ะ
อ๋อ พอดีกำลังจะไปหาอะไรกินกับเจวินนะคะ พอดีว่าเจวินยังไม่ได้กินอะไรตั้งแต่เที่ยงเลย
อืม งั้นก็ตามสบายนะจ๊ะ แต่ว่าอย่ากลับช้ากันละกัน
ได้ครับ ไปวะ
You good?
เฮ้ยมึงซื้อมาอะไรเนี่ย
หิวอะ
ไปดิหิวก็ลุกดิครับ ไป ไป
Not this music. Oh god lord. It's raining so bad my shirt has become see-through. Not the saxophone. I like how he was like uninterested as hell.
เลยอ่ะ
ขอบใจนะเรื่องร่มอ่ะ
ไม่เป็นไร นิดหน่อยอะ
Oh, okay. They had an umbrella, he
น้
didn't.
องจวินซับเหมือนกันนะเนี่ยจวินเปียกเยอะนะเนี่ย ไม่นิดหน่อยแล้ว มึงไปทำขี้อะไรมา เปียกลูกหมาตกน้ำจวินบ้านมึงหลังคารั่วเหรอ แล้วมึงไงก่อน งานที่กูสั่งอ่ะ ให้มันไวเหมือนสายตาเวลามองผู้ชายบ้าง
แหมพี่สอนก็น้องจิ้นอะแซ่บขนาดเนี้ยทำไมหนูจะไม่มองล่ะคะหึน้องจิ้นตัวเปียกขนาดเนี้ยให้พี่กรณ์ช่วยเช็ดไหมจ๊ะพี่กรณ์เนี่ยเช็ดเก่งมาก
เอาเสื้อไปใส่
You forget.
ส่วนตัวเนี้ยเอาไว้ใส่แถวฟิตนะอากาศมันหนาว
Thank you, buddy.
ขอบคุณครับเฮีย
Here you go. You can have it back.
แล้วมึงอะงานทำเสร็จเหรอถึงมาเสือกกับน้องกูเนี่ย
Okay, so they're actually related.
มึงก็คิดมากนะ กูไม่ยุ่งกับน้องมึงหรอก กูปวดเยี่ยว เดี๋ยวกูจะเยี่ยวใส่ขวดแม่งตรงนี้แหละ
What's the matter, buddy? You jealous? For whatever reason. Take the shirt. There we go. Like,
พี่สอน
oh, give me the
เอาเสื้อ
back.
มา
I need to
ทำ
get
ไมมึง
dressed.
ต้องไปตากฝนในตัวเปียกขนาดนี้ด้วย
ก็มันเลยเวลาพักเที่ยงแล้วอะ
นี่มึงยังไม่ได้กินข้าวเที่ยงจริงเหรอ
ถามทำไมออกมา
ตอบมา
พี่จะอยากรู้ไหมทำไมไม่เกี่ยวกับพี่ซะหน่อย
Cares. Wait. You were supposed to put
บอก
the.
ว่ากูจะซื้อให้มึงสักหน่อย
ผมก็ไม่ได้รอพี่เหมือนกันแหละ งานมันเยอะอะไม่มีเวลาไปกิน
เดี๋ยวเย็นนี้กูพาไปเลี้ยงถ่ายโทษแล้วเลิกงอนกูด้วย
ใครงอน ไม่ได้งอนพี่ซะหน่อย
So shouldn't you have put the button-up shirt? Girl, Jesus, stop grabbing me.
ทำไมชอบมาจับปากแบบนี้วะพี่
Yeah, that
จับ
too.
ก็ไม่รู้
ก็ของมึงไง
ไอพี่สอน
Oh, okay. Also, wasn't there a button-up
เรีย
shirt
กกูแต่ละที
right there?
ไอ้ขึ้นหน้าตลอดเลยนะ มึงหาเขาลบกูเหมือนไอ้ไทยแชมป์มั่ง
พี่ทำตัวให้น่าเคารพดิ เดี๋ยวแกล้ง ชอบฉวยโอกาสด้วย
ฉวยโอกาสแหละ กูบอกแล้วยิ่งจูบยิ่งได้ฝึกไง
จูบบ่อยไปเปล่า ปากเปื่อยหมดแล้วเนี่ย วันละครั้งก็พอแล้ว จูบบ่อยผมก็เบื่อพี่ครับ แล้วถ้า ผมมาใช้คนอื่นอ่ะ มันไม่ตายได้านพอดีเหรอ
ใช้กาแฟ
He's like, who, bitch? Who are you gonna do this to?
บอกจะไปใช้กับคนอื่น กูบอกแล้วว่าห้าม มึงก็ได้อับอายหายขี้หน้าเขาอะถ้ายังไม่จบหลักสูตรอะกูไม่ปล่อยมึงไปแลกกับคนอื่นจวิน
Is that the only reason?
ล้อเล่นเฉยๆอ่ะ จริงจังทำไมเนี่ย
ล้อเล่นก็ไม่ได้ กูไม่ชอบ แล้วเย็นเนี้ยเลิกงานอะไปรอกูที่รถด้วย
Wow, stop yelling at me. Also, it can't have anything to do with you possibly being jealous of him. I mean, is this your jealousy talking? Is that what's going on?
น้องจิ้นหน้าไปโดนอะไรมา
So now we all notice his face?
ไหน
I'm good.
ไม่มีอะไร
It's not what y'all think,
ไม่ต้องมาโกห
people.
กเลยไปทำอะไรมาแล้วเจ็บตรงไหนอีกหรือเปล่าเนี่ย
Just tell him what happened.
ไปแจ้งความกับเฮียเลยเดี๋ยวเนี้ย
ไม่ต้องหรอกเฮีย แผลแค่เล็กน้อยอ่ะ เดี๋ยวหายเรา
จะแผลเล็กแผลน้อยไงก็ต้องไปแจ้งความ มันกล่าวถึงตายเลยปะเนี่ย
I mean, yes.
ไอ้สอนนี่ไม่ยังไงวะ รู้เรื่องแต่ไม่บอกกูสักคำอะไอ้สอนนี่ดิ ไปทำงานข้างบนไปเดี๋ยวคุยเองมึงรู้เรื่องแล้วเหรอแล้วไม่คิดจะบอกกูสักคำเลยไง ที่มึงหายไปมาเมื่อวานเนี่ย ไปมีเรื่องมาใช่ปะ
ถ้าน้องเป็นอะไรขึ้นมา มึงรับผิดชอบไหวไอ้สอน มึงก็ใจเย็นก่อนดิวะ มึงจะโมโหให้ได้เฮี้ยอะไรขึ้นมาเนี่ย เรื่องมึงก็ผ่าน
His
มาแล้ว
brother.
เด็กมันกูก็ช่วยมาแล้วเนี่ย น้องมึงไม่ได้โดนกระซวกไส้ แล้วก็กลับมาทำงานได้ปกติดี
I mean, if he's family, he should know, though.
ไอ้จุ้ยเป็นยังเด็กนะเว้ย แต่มันก็ไม่ใช่เด็ก3 ขวบแล้วนะเว้ย มันก็มีชีวิตเป็นของตัวเอง มึงก็ให้มันเรียนรู้ด้วยตัวมันเองบ้างดิวะ แต่พ่อมันฝากไว้กับกูไง แล้วมึงเชื่อใจกูไหมล่ะ ให้กูช่วยดูแลมัน คือถ้ามึงดูแลต่อเนี่ย มึงก็ไปแกล้งน้องมันอีกอะเดี๋ยวน้องมันก็เกลียดมึง กูไม่ใช่คนเหี้ยขนาดนั้นไหมล่ะ
I bet.
ไอ้สอน มึงคนเหี้ย
Yes, he's a bit of a jerk.
คืนนี้กูนอนคอนโดนะ
ทำไมอ่ะ
ก็พรุ่งนี้ก็ต้องเข้าโรงงานไง
วะลืมไปเลยอะแล้วกลับไงอะ
So they live in the same place. Okay.
เดี๋ยวนั่งแท็กซี่แหละ
ทำตัวเหมือนโจรเลยนะมึง
ก็ผมไม่อยากตอบคำถามเฮียแชมป์เฮียไทยอ่ะ
ทำไมวะ
ก็เรา2 คนไม่ถูกกัน แต่ไปไหนมาไหนด้วยกันอ่ะ มันไม่แปลกเหรอ
แล้วถ้าพวกมันถามขึ้นมา มึงจะตอบว่าอะไร
ไม่รู้ดิ คิดไม่ออกอ่ะ
มึงก็ตอบไปว่าเป็นเด็กกู เป็นเด็กกูก็ไม่ต้องกลัวอะไร ถ้ามันสงสัยอะไรให้มาถามกูดิ
ชนแก้วเหรอคะ
What's going on?
เท่าไหร่อะครับ2,500ครับ
Put this back. That's a little expensive.
ไม่ซื้ออะ
มันแพงอ่ะพี่ ช่วงนี้ต้องเก็บเงินด้วยอ่ะ เกรงใจเจ๊โป้ยเขา
เจ๊โปยพี่สาวมึงไงนะ ถ้าชอบเดี๋ยวกูซื้อให้
ไม่เอาอ่ะ มันแพง
คนหน้า
The
แข้ง
Thai is like a brother to. They're like Thai and June are like brothers to each other. For whatever reason, June's dad is having Thai take care of him.
นี่จะมาเรียกเก็บเงินทีหลังผมไม่มีเงินคืนนะพี่
You sure about
พูด
that?
มากว่ะกูก็จูบปาก
Yeah.
ไอ้จุ้นมึงอย่าลืมกินยาเลยนะ ตัวมึงร้อนนะ
ผมไปนะ
ขอบใจมากนะเว้ยที่มาส่ง
ชิว
No big deal, my foot.
อยากขึ้นไปหาอะไรกินก่อนเปล่า แล้วค่อยกลับ
ๆก็ได้นะ
Oh, are we finally making a move? I'm gonna laugh if it cuts off here.
เดี๋ยว มึงทำอะไรเนี่ย
So he finally decided to make his move. Very soft. Oh my gosh. Unlike the other two. This one is very, like, soft and at least they ended after the kiss, and they didn't like, at least they did that where it was like, because I thought, oh, they were going to go in and then they were going to cut it, but no, they actually showed us them kissing. So yeah.
Hey guys, Sally here. So I was watching earlier today my reaction to episode 2 of My Stubborn, and I realized that there was no comment thought section for whatever reason for that video, my reaction video. I don't know what happened, but yeah, I don't have any like afterthoughts or anything for the video, so I had to like jump on here really quickly and try to do like a quick little thoughts comment section for y'all on what I thought of the video. It has been a hot second since I watched the episode 2. Like, I want to say I watched episode 2 the day it came out, and yeah, it's been a couple days, so, which is kind of good because it's let me have time to really just like process everything and such. But I did make notes of like what I was thinking when I watched the episode versus like what I might think now. So I'll just give my thoughts and opinions first, what I thought during the episode when I watched it, and I'll give my thoughts after that of what I think now after I've like mulled things over, rewatched the episode, and just seen some things online and stuff like that. So first up we have Sorn. I have my notes right here. I had to write everything down because otherwise I would forget. Okay, so one of the things that happened in the episode for episode 2 was Sorn irking me because why was he smirking like that? For real, like, why was he smirking when Julian was getting his butt beat, his butt kicked? Like, the fuck? Right? And then saying in the car how Julian deserved that, and that Julian's kissing ability was trash, and of course I was all confused, and I thought none of that made sense at the time, right? And then Julian takes Sorn up on his offer to become his teacher to learn stuff like kissing and other things, right? And I mean, I guess I thought it was interesting, like Sorn, and kind of weird and stuff, like Sorn just like casually being like, hey, let me offer this up to you, and then Julian being like, you know what, whatever, it couldn't hurt. I mean, I guess, sure, why not? Why not? Okay, and then Sorn telling Julian he is just a student after they, you know, have a mutual moment of release, reaching the peak, reaching that high point of the mountain. I'm sorry. I feel like debating. I'm like always debating on how graphic should I be. Because I could use some wordage. I could use some verbiage if I really wanted to. So it's like I'm constantly going back and forth from just like potty mouth, like full on sailor potty mouth. Okay. Anyhow. So yeah, Sorn telling Julian that he's just his student, but Sorn sounding weirdly possessive, saying Julian isn't to do things with anyone else while he is teaching him. And I'm like, dude, like, I am giving you massive side eye for that. Also, hello, red flag. Like, red card, red card, red card. He started flashing signs of red in episode 1, and then him telling Juin you can't do that with other people. Meanwhile, Sorn is hooking up with Penny, which Juin is not aware that Penny and Sorn have a relationship, right? But yeah, my thoughts were side-eyeing him, and that's a red flag, because the thing with Penny. But yes, I'm probably going to be colorblind, but I will still get mad at him. Yes, I might be slightly colorblind to Sorn, but I'm still gonna side eye you and shit, right? And then for someone who gives me the impression things are meant to be casual, Sorn sure does get jealous, possessive of Juin and be kissing Juin quite a lot. I mean, he at work, in the stairwell, in the bathroom, like in his car, like, baby, for someone that's saying shit's casual, like, why are you all kissing up on him, wanting to kiss him a ton, mentioning about kissing, like. And then still don't know how these four guys knew each other prior to episode 1. And episode 2, they say, oh, Ty is Juin's brother. But then they say how Juin has been left in Sorn's care. So it's a little confusing in like, what's going on there? Like, are you all related? Like, related? Like, y'all cousins? Is Ty your uncle, Juin? Like, I have questions, right? Like, why was he left in his care? I'm sure they're going to explain a lot of things later on the road. These are just the thoughts I was having at the time. And some of them I still have now. But it's just like, what's the deal? What's the deal with that? What's the deal with how we knew each other prior to episode 1? Like, especially considering how episode 1 started. The Ty and Champ moments. We got that classic someone tripping and falling into the other. They shared a straw, so Ty had to point out how it was an indirect kiss. Like, you could tell since episode 1, Ty has, like, he's been, like, interested in Champ. And then we got Ty making a move at the end of episode 2. And kissing Champ. So we got them kissing each other, and I for sure thought that they were going to cut it right before they kiss and end the episode right there, but they didn't. They actually showed us them kissing, and I am enjoying, like, how Ty and Champ are different and, like, compared to Sorn and Juin, like, in terms of, like, speeds and stuff. Like, I feel like with Ty and Champ, it's a much more, like, slower pace. Much more slower pace. It just feels kind of slower compared to, like, Sorn and Juin, who are like, whew, y'all are just fast-paced moving, you know? I think Juin and Sorn have some type of feelings for one another and just don't fully know yet how they really feel for the other, considering the jealous, possessive moments that happened. Mostly on Sorn's side, there were some sulky moments, and I think Juin was feeling slightly jealous, because we got that scene when he was, I think, at the lobby or something, and he was on the couch, and Sorn comes over with Penny, and, like, you could kind of, like, see based off his expression, like, I think he was feeling maybe some form of jealousy or something. But then also we get those moments where Sorn is taking care of Juin. For example, he made him a sandwich, and saying he left him a shirt the morning after they spent the night at Sorn's place. What else? Oh, buying him the shirt. You know, there are just small little things where Juin will, like, take care of him and stuff like that. But that doesn't excuse the things that Sorn will say or do and so on. I do like the bi-representation we got via Penny and Sorn, because Penny and Sorn are apparently hooking up with each other, but also we saw Penny hitting on a female or a female hitting on Penny, and Sorn is having his thing with Juin. So I'm loving the fact that we're getting at least like what appears to be bi representation. It's really nice to see more than just, oh, I'm just straight, or I'm just lesbian, or I'm just gay. It's not, I love all of the representation a series might give us, because it's so nice. Because, you know, all of us are different. There's so many different variations of people. So it's nice to see it in the media. I do think by the end of the episode, Juin might have a small idea of... Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I did think that by the end of the episode, Juin might have an idea that he was feeling a way about Sorn, because he texted Pyong about, hey, like, you have this person that irks you, but he, what was it that happened? What did he ask? Okay, so I got it wrong. So it was Win, not Pyong. And yeah, Juin texted Win and is like, if this person you don't like acts like they care about you, would your heart still skip a beat? And Win is like, your heart isn't gonna skip a beat if you truly don't like someone. So I think Juin is starting to get an idea that maybe he doesn't truly dislike Sorn as much as he thought he did. I think he might start coming to the realization he might like Sorn to some form of degree. And I can understand how like Juin might be like becoming interested in Sorn, because yeah, Sorn, like in certain aspects, as I said, in certain things, like Sorn has shown in a way that he cares for Juin. It's just the bad outweighs the good, if that makes sense. Like the things that he does, the red flag things that this man has done and said, it's just it kind of be outweighing how the points he gets for taking care and showing how he cares for Juin. So yeah, side eye to Sorn. Side eye to Sorn. Am I still slightly colorblind to that man? Yes, but also massive side eye. And then one of the things I initially thought was Sorn needs to figure himself out because of his attitude and the way he talks and treats Juin in a sort of careless manner, especially because of where Juin's feelings might be concerned, because I don't think Sorn realizes that some of the way he treats, like he even said, or Juin might have said to Sorn, and Sorn kind of confirmed it, that Sorn picks on June, which is fine, but Sorn tends to be like a careless person and stuff like that, and doesn't take into the account of Juin's feelings, right? And I think that Juin is gonna, because of the way Sorn is kind of careless and stuff at this moment in time, Juin's gonna end up with a broken heart at some point. It's no one person's fault. Many factors involved, but yeah, I think Juin is going to get heartbroken via Sorn. I think there are going to be experiences that are going to change Juin, kind of becoming a adult, like he will mature some. So I'm not saying, I mean, the boy is 21. I remember what I was like 11 years ago. I had to do, no, 11? No, 12. 12. I know what I was like 12 years ago. I mean, I wasn't crazy or anything, but I wasn't like super matured or anything. I mean, you're not, I mean, 21-year-olds, let's be honest, like, you're not expecting them to be like super matured or anything. You're like, they're gonna be kind of childish and shit like that, right? So, and I'm not saying he needs to be like super mature or anything. Like, you can kind of tell, like, he reads as a normal 21-year-old. And I think that the things he's going to experience and go through from Sorn, from becoming his feelings, getting deeper, and him realizing his feelings and stuff, and this and that, and Sorn is gonna pump the brakes and stuff like that. I think Sorn is gonna get heartbroken, and I think he's just gonna go through some stuff, and I think there might be a few things that happen that might cause him to go through change, possibly in a good way. Because yeah, he's exhibited some behaviors, and I think he will come out of it in certain places better than he is currently. And yeah, and I'm not saying he deserves what's coming to him or anything, like, in terms of like the heartbreak or anything like that. I'm not, because that shit sucks, right? And like, in terms of like, also what I'm like, so some of that had to deal with, a lot of that was what I felt at the time, and then some of it was what I feel now, and then some of the other things I feel now after having like a little bit of time to just digest and stuff like that. And my initial reaction, like how I might feel about something, any content that I watch, especially like with this kind of series, is like, I need time to like digest and like see other people's point of views and stuff, because for me, this is one of those series where it's like, the plot is such a way that it kind of goes over my head and understanding. Like, people will be saying, oh, there's no plot. It's just one of those series that you have to really think about, because someone pointed this out and it makes so much more sense to me, is the plot itself is, part of it is gonna be like, when we're talking like with Sorn and Juin, right? The plot there is that we have, it's pretty plain and simple, honestly, especially if you've like watched the trailer and the pilot, which is what I have done, right? So thoughts, people's names. Ty and Champ. Ty and Champ is a little bit easier to grasp, I feel like, with their plot. To me, it seems easier to grasp, whereas like when it came to like Sorn and Juin, I was just like, the fuck, what is going on? I'm all confused, blah 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 blah, right? And so with the Sorn and Juin plotline, the simplicity of it is you have Sorn over here. You have a classic case. Would it be class? Okay, but sorry. You have Sorn over here, who's basically he is possessive of Juin. He gets jealous when it comes to Juin, in terms of like, if Juin is talking to other people and this and that, he doesn't want Juin going out here and doing things with another person, like, and so he be teaching doing these things, like he want the basic of it is Sorn wants Juin. He acts like kind of like if Juin was his boyfriend, essentially, or a partner, right? Without like the partner status, essentially, right? He wants those rights, but then is also like, we're just casual. We're casual. No feelings involved. This and that. You know, you're just my student and stuff like that. And so, Juin is over here just. He's just kind of, I guess, going with the flow, essentially, right? And putting up with Sorn's attitude and possessiveness and this and that. And basically, at some point, like, Juin's gonna realize what he feels for Sorn. I don't know if he's going to confess to Sorn once he realizes things. I don't exactly know what's going to happen, because there's so many ways this series could go. We could have situation A where Juin is going to realize that he in fact has feelings for Sorn, and because Sorn has been like, oh, we're just casual, this and that, Juin just backs off and like disappears and figures himself out and this and that. And then they have a confrontation and things become fine, right? And in that process, if A happens, then once Juin backs off, I could see then Sorn realizing himself, like, oh, I have feelings for Juin, and that's when he goes to find Juin. Sorn goes to find Juin, and the confrontation happens, and then everything becomes fine. We could get B, which is for A, I could see Juin realizing his feelings for Sorn, and Sorn also realizing his feelings for Juin, what he's feeling for Juin, but he starts realizing it, but then he like shuts that shit down and constantly is reinforcing the we're just casual and this and that, and his shitty ass behavior and stuff like that. And then, yeah, I think it's what would cause Juin to back off and disappear and this and that, right? I think B could go along the same lines of Sorn's constantly enforcing the whole we're just casual and shit. Juin is realizing how much he truly is interested and how much he truly likes and feels for Sorn. So with B, they could just be like, it comes like they have that altercation right then and there, and then Juin goes God knows where, he just disappears. Sorn has a fucking freak out, comes to this realization, and then finds Juin, and then they have that moment, and then things kind of become good. What would be another way they could spin all this? And I am just guessing, because, you know, you watch enough media BL, you kind of like get an idea of how a plot could go. So this is just based off of other shit I've seen, right? So another way, how would C go? So A was basically them coming to realize they have feelings for each other, but also Sorn constantly just shutting that shit down, even with himself, and just constantly reinforcing to Juin about casual, about the casual of their situation, and then Juin running off, and then Sorn, and then going after him, and then the confrontation, or the B, where the same thing happens in the beginning, but they have a comfort, like once Juin realizes how much he feels for Sorn, goes up to Sorn and is like, blah blah blah, like, I fucking like you, I really like you, and Sorn's like, fucking no, like, no, we're just casual, blah blah blah, and it just the big head to head, and then Juin vanishes, and then Sorn is like, shit, no, I don't want to lose him, and this and that, and then he finds Juin, and then they have not really the confrontation, but they have like the resolvement of things, which then leads to after the resolvement. So I'm trying to think, is there any other way they could spin this for Sorn and Juin? All I know is that, and there's also the idea that maybe there's the possibility that with Sorn, maybe he has some past issues that we aren't aware of right now. Maybe, I don't know. At this point, I have not seen episode 3, which is out, which tells you when I'm recording this and how long. Like, editing's been fun with all the crap I have to edit. Anyhow, yeah, I haven't seen episode 3, so I know nothing. So I can only go based off what I've seen with 1 and 2, and only make guesses and stuff like that. Like, I'm zero. I have no idea. I can only make fucking guesses. But I don't know how else they could spin this. But yeah, it is confusing. It is slightly confusing, and it was in the terms of, like, it was just like the way they dropped us in onto the plot and stuff. It was just like, how do these guys relate to each other? What is the dynamic in the relationships to each other? How do y'all know each other and this and that? Like, it was really confusing. It felt like I was being plopped into a movie 10 chapters in, and I was left without, but after reading some things and digesting and stuff like that, like, it's kind of is a simplistic storyline, plot line in terms of Juin and Sorn. And then, like, if you really, like, think about it with Tai and Champ, like, I don't know how they knew each other. I mean, I'm assuming they're going to give us the backstory on them, about how they met and stuff like that. Maybe they're childhood friends or something. I don't know. Maybe episode 3 will cover this, and I'll be like, oh, okay. I understand now. Okay, so maybe Tai and Champ are childhood buddies or something, right? So they've been friends for ages, or maybe they met in uni or something, but they've been friends. But maybe maybe Tai right off the bat has been really having these feelings for Champ, but now is only deciding to make his move. But they gave me we've been friends for a while, and Tai has been interested in Champ for quite a while, and now he's finally making a move. And I don't know, like I can kind of see, I'm trying to use my past BL series as like I can kind of see where the plot is and where the storyline is and where the story is going and stuff. Like, and I'm also trying to pull from what I can remember in terms of, like, the trailer, the teaser, the pilot, whatever the things that they put out. I think it was just a teaser, and I don't think they put out a trailer, actually. I think it was just a pilot and a teaser that they put out. But yeah, bottom line is I can kind of see the plot and story that is being put out. And yeah, I'm going to feel some confusion because I might not be grasping stuff right off the bat, and it's one of those things where it takes time, and I also need other POVs, other people's point of views of things to, like, grasp some things that maybe I didn't catch, and so on and so forth. But yeah, at the end of the day, despite confusion and how I might feel about Sorn right now, because my God, his jealousy and stuff, I actually like, I am enjoying this series. I am. Like, I think that the actors are doing a great job. I like the chemistry between everyone. I really am enjoying Boat and Oat's chemistry with each other. I think they play off really well with one another. Like, yeah. So, despite some things, I am enjoying this series. And I can understand how maybe there are people that just are not a fan of it or what have you, but you can't take things seriously with this series. Just enjoy the ride that is happening. Yeah, you might feel some confusion, but you know what? We'll see the end. We'll see the light at the end of the tunnel, as long as they just don't take a random ass left turn and just be like, and it all goes to hell or shit or something. Because sometimes series will drop the ball, like, sometimes the series will drop the ball, like in the last episode or two, what have you. But yeah, no, overall, like, this really isn't like a terrible series. I have seen some terrible series. I have seen some series that have gotten me super fucking frustrated and shit like that. And just, yeah, as I said, despite the confusion I might be feeling about some stuff, like, I do want to know what's going to happen next. I want to know. I want to keep watching it. And that's the main thing. Like, it's keeping me entertained, and it's keeping me wanting to continue with the series. It isn't making me want to put my head down and bang my head against the wall like some other series have. Some series I've dropped, some series I've regretted watching, like, but yeah, no. I'm enjoying this, and I am looking forward to seeing where the rest of the series goes, and hoping people get their shit figured out with their feelings and stuff. God knows how many, I don't know how many episodes this has. I think it has 11 or 12 or something. So we got a long road ahead. But anyhow, yeah. I'm here for it. I'm locked in. I'm ready for the weird ass ride that we're going on, and yeah. I hope you enjoyed this reaction video. If you would like to watch the full uncut version, you can do so over on my Patreon. The link will be in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, guys, see you later and bye.